Hey guys, this is Mr. Boynton, and today I'm going to talk about making a pinch pot out of clay. So we're going to be using Idaho red clay today. It should clean up pretty well, but it does have a lot of red iron oxide in it. And if you're working on somebody's nice white tablecloth, it could stain it. So be careful where your work area is. I like to work on a clay board. It's just a cut off piece of board. Makes it so cleanup's really easy. Also, you got to think about the clay, guys. Clay has bacteria, and it's basically dirt coming out of the ground. So if you have any big cuts on your hands, you're going to get an infection if you get it in there. So make sure you have a Band-Aid on, and you'll be just fine. Next thing is the tools you're going to need. You're going to need some sort of a scratcher stick. I'm going to use a knife. You could use, a butter knife. You could use like a shish kebab stick. You could use just a regular little stick. And you're going to need something, a little cup, to hold a little bit of water so you can make some slip. Slip is going to be the glue that you hold your clay stuff together. Anything that's not slipped is going to fall apart when the object gets fired in the kiln, because the clay vessel or item that you've made will shrink a little bit and it will pop apart if it's not slipped. Okay, so what we want to do first is take your clay and divide it into 3 parts. This is like your extra clay for your details and stuff. So think about what you're making before you start, okay? Next, you want to have the 2 smaller parts about the similar size, okay? I've already made this one, but I'll show you how to do that. I just put it in my hands and I turn it and kind of hit it back and forth like this to make it round. It doesn't have to be totally perfect, but if it's really smooth, it works a little bit better. Okay. All right. They look about the same size. Pretty cool. One thing, the more you touch the clay, the more it's going to dry out and the harder it is to work with. So think about that. If you're not working with the clay, like you go off, put a plastic bag over it, or even put it away if you're going to leave it out for a long time, because it will dry out and you won't be able to work with it. It will be frustrating. So make sure your clay is always nice and moist and you don't touch it very much, because your hands will suck the moisture out of it over time. So what we do first is we pick up your round sphere of clay that you have 2 of, okay? And what I like to do is you put it in a cradle like this, like it's a little baby. Cradle it back and forth, right? Now put your thumbs together like this, touch the fingernails, and then put them up like this. And if you turn it like that, it makes a heart, because you love this. It's so much fun, right? And now you put your knuckles together, push down in, pinch and turn, pinch and turn, pinch and turn, pinch and turn, pinch deep. Don't set it down or you get a cereal bowl. You want to hold it up in the air so you get something that looks like Patrick's house from SpongeBob SquarePants. For some reason, when I say that, it always turns out perfect for kids. Looks like half a coconut, right? Pretty good. Okay, you don't want it to be flat on the bottom. You did it wrong. You sat it down if it's flat on the bottom. Okay, so we set that one aside. Pick up the other one, put it in the cradle, put the thumbnails together, make a heart, because you love this. Pinch and turn. Pinch and turn. Pinch and turn. You're going to make another Patrick's house. My wife did not let my daughter watch SpongeBob because she read a report that said that it lowers your IQ. Do you think that's true? I do. All right. Okay. So now you have 2 coconuts. Mine are almost the same size. They're close enough. You can get away with this. Okay. So now the next step is to crosshatch the side. This is also referred to as scoring. So I'm going to go around, and you want to mutilate the edge of your pinch pot, because you're going to create a blended surface with both these halves. You do that to that side. Now you do it to this side. Awesome. Go around. Okay. All right. Now we're going to make our slip. So we have our thing of water, and we put a little bit of clay in here, and then we just mush it until it turns into almost like a whipped cream texture. That's how I like my slip. It's kind of a whipped creamy, smooth, peanut buttery kind of texture. This is a little bit too thick. All right. You can see it's going all over, but I'm keeping it on my board so I don't have a lot to clean up. And the more you match this, the better you get. But for our time's sake, I'm just going to take some out. And I'm going to smear it on the edge. You have to cross-hatch and slip everything you add to the clay or it will fall apart, especially if you're going to deliver these to my classroom. And while it's on the car ride, it will pop apart. You will be sad if you don't cross-hatch and slip. Smear that slip on here on both sides. And then I'm going to take the two halves, put them together, and rub with my finger. I'm not squeezing the air out of my pinch pot. And this was about the thickness of my finger inside. But I rub it, all goes together. All right. You notice it is kind of messy, but that's okay, because we're going to talk about cleanup here in a little bit. All right. Don't get it all over your house. Don't touch your face. Don't rub it on, everything. You got to clean it up so people aren't mad at you. All right. So we got that. Now we want to take our scratcher tool. We want to go around and act like we're sewing around it like a baseball. You're sewing it up and you're just hatching that. Helps if I make the cool noise, right? Okay. Rub it with my fingers. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to carefully, without smashing it, kind of make it into a sphere by carefully dropping it with this kind of motion. Carefully palming it, moving it around, smoothing, and you can make it as smooth as you want. All right. And that will be your double pinch pot. From this stage on, if you put it in your bag, you can keep it like this for a while, as long as the bag is closed, and it'll be good. You don't want to put a hole in it yet for venting because you don't want it to lose its shape. And this can be carefully smushed into like a hollow cube or a cylinder or a cone. You can make anything out of it very careful. You have to be careful with it or you will damage it. Okay, so that is our double pinch pot. Now about the mess. You want to make sure you clean up your mess. You need to wipe it with a paper towel or something. Your hands, if you go over to a garbage, let them dry a little bit and rub them together, they'll crackle off and that won't put as much clay down your sink and cause a big problem. Where you turn on the sink, you need to wipe that off at the end. You need to clean up everything so there's no sign that you did an awesome clay project in your house. And in my next video, we'll talk about adding objects onto this and making a cool little guy. See you there.